at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. Fields it right around the goal line.
On first down, Bates. It's caught here by Adams. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Drop 50, drop 50.
Operating from the gun, Bates.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Ready.
A first carry from a collegiate star here in Wisconsin. It's Jonathan Taylor. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
On the set.
Here's Huntley.
On the move, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal.
Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
To throw, Huntley.
Got a man complete. It's Taylor. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Mark Andrews. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Lions are on the board here first in the season opener.
The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
19. Ready.
Off the play fake. Bates. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Bates.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And Cook has it, left side. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Smash, smash.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Dalvin Cook
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Okay, break.
Seven, our score after 1. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
To throw on 3rd down, Bates. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
He'll keep it himself.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Chris Jones on the stop.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Off play action. Bates. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Darren Waller, 27 yards.
And the Packers have taken the lead.
Fair score 14-7.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Come on.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Completes it. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
They were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Huntley to throw.
Going to throw right side here. Complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Okay, ready?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Huntley looking deep downfield. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Donald Parham.
35 yards.
And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On third down, Bates. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
19, 18, Pioneer.
They'll look to throw again. Now swing pass for Dillon. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Amari Cooper, 30 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Huntley.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Huntley. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Looking to throw. Huntley. He's going to take another shot here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway.
Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because
the ball comes out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Huntley. He's going to try and go deep again.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Back to 60.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking sideline, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
To throw on 3rd down, Bates.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Huntley. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to get the ball will come out to the 20.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Bates. He'll dump this off to Cook. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
60 average. 60 average.
To throw on second down. Bates. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back to throw again. And he coughed it up. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
He sets to fire deep, and he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
They start the drive with Cook. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On second down, Cook. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Well, the fake punt gets only a yard, but that's enough to pick up the first. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Looking to throw. Bates. And his throw is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Bates. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
I'm pretty pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter.
Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it. But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. It's their quarterback with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Packers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Huntley.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Back to throw. Huntley. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Taylor. Room here to run. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So now here come the Lions up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets him back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. The tackle there by Malcolm Rodriguez.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And that is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
That's to Cook out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bates. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Buffalo 18.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
A run there with Cook on first down, but it won't net him much, maybe a yard. Second down coming up.
Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here's Cook again.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
From the gun on third down, Bates.
Cook makes the catch on the out route. And he's going to have a Packers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4th.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On second down, it's Cook again.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that. Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looks like you're exactly right.